Hi, happy Wednesday and welcome to Torah Today with me, with Chavi Rappaport. And of course, the Torah is as relevant and practical today just as it was so many years ago at Sinai. There's an ongoing discussion back and forth between these two attributes, humility and arrogance. How do I maintain a healthy balance between feeling like a total non-entity? Is that humility? As they say, a shmata, like a rag? Or a feeling of self-worth and importance? How do I navigate between the two and maintain a healthy balance? Not to feel like somebody who's told constantly stepped down, and yet at the same time, not to be arrogant. Is self-worth, self-confidence synonymous with arrogance? So here again, the Torah really provides the answer for us. Vayikra, God, we said earlier, calls out to Moshe in a very affectionate and daring way. And the Aleph at the end of the world is very, very small. And the Torah tells us to indicate Moshe's humility. Moshe was so humble. Moshe anav mikol adam. He was the humblest man ever to live on this earth. Moshe didn't know who he was. He spoke to God. He didn't realize how great he was. How could that be? He did know his attributes. He did know his God-given talents. But he truly felt that if anybody was in his position with what he had been attributed, they would be far greater than him. And so he approached every single person with that sense of humility and respect and exposing their greatness. On the other hand, we have Adam, the first man. And there, the Aleph of his name is bloated. It's a big, oversized Aleph. And here is the contrast. Adam was a great man, but somehow being aware of his greatness bloated his ego and led to arrogance. And that's why he actually succumbed and sinned and ate from the forbidden fruit. He was in his own space in an arrogant way. So how do we navigate this? Well, firstly, let's understand what is a healthy self-esteem. Is it just taking a bunch of selfies and just making sure I'm noticed? Nothing exists outside of me. There's a Hebrew expression, ani v'afsi od. That's it. It's all about me. Is that what's really going to give me a sense of self-worth and confidence? On the other hand, do I denigrate myself and put myself down? Is that what humility and being modest and humble is all about? Obviously not. The Torah wants us to know each and every one of us is Yitzir Kapav Shel Hashem. We are Hashem's handiwork with an never-ending, infinite potential. At the same time, we really need to attribute and understand these are God's gifts to us. You know, I once wrote a letter to the Rebbe and I received an answer. Just like we are meant to know and be aware of our shortcomings and our faults, we really need to celebrate and be aware of our greatnesses, of our attributes. And of course, thank God for these gifts and give them back to God. So let's get very practical here and think of some ways that we can have a healthy self-esteem. Not an arrogant self-esteem, but a healthy self-esteem. TGC, thank God constantly, that's for sure. But let's break it down. T, by being true to ourselves, keeping promises to ourselves, and being true to others, saying what I truly mean, and always just being very, very honest and real, not deceiving myself and not deceiving others. G, growing. That I'm constantly moving towards growing, towards doing something more, doing something better, doing something that I didn't do before. I'm growing, I'm expanding and rediscovering new aspects of myself. And C, probably most important, contribution. When I contribute to my family, my friends, my community, the world at large, and I invest in making somebody else feel good and just giving and contributing outside of myself. These are really 3 ways to really boost a self-esteem. And the Torah does say, on the other hand, Bishvili nivra olam, the whole world was created for each and every one of us, individually, uniquely. And like the Baal Shem Tov says, every one of us is an earth filled with treasures, Eretz Chayfetz, just waiting to be discovered. So let's go out there and rediscover ourselves and each other. Have a beautiful day.